Okay, hi everyone. Welcome to our fourth discussion video for LAX2003 Movie Review Group 65. And today we are going to review the movie that we have chosen previously, which is The Pursuit of Happyness. But first of all, let us introduce ourselves. My name is Azlin binti Raja Mustapar and my metric number is 192364.
My name is Siti Aina binti Aziz. My metric number is 199065.
My name is Diyanah Nabihah binti Shafek. My metric numbers is 194897.
My name is Nurul Syafiqah binti Fadlee. My matrix number is 196781.
Hi, my name is Ellya Syahirah binti Ellias. My metric number is 194420.
Hello, my name is Angeli Nagi, Anak Jarayee. My matrix number is 196028.
Hello, my name is Amirah Afiqah binti Masri. My metric number is 198648.
Hi, my name is Nurul Syafiqah binti Kahar. My metric number 192433.
Okay, hi. My name is Muhammad Ikmal bin Muhammad Nafiah. My matrix number is 19223. 19223.
Okay. Hello, my name is Osamah Abdullah. My metric number is 195801.
Okay, everyone done introducing?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm pretty sure everyone has watched the movie that we have chosen, which is The Pursuit of Happyness. So who wants to share their thoughts first? How about you, Ikmal?
Yes, alright. Thank you, Azlin. Okay, so basically, this movie is about the true story, right?
Yes.
Yes.
It is about Christopher Gardner, who is so struggle to change his life to become a better and become a better person. So I think this movie is quite motivational and also emotional. It's I have learned lots of themes here, and also I think it is quite boring. Yes, it's quite boring for me. But it has lots of what we call that themes, right? So that's all from me. I think you all have any ideas?
For me, I disagree with you, Ikmal. First of all, good morning to you all. I disagree with you when you said that the movie is kind of boring. I think that the movie has a lot of lessons that motivate the person to make a real change in their life. For me, I found it like it was an amazing experience, amazing movie, which was led by Will Smith, my favorite actor. It's like a movie that summarizes life and its struggles. So in this movie, you will find like a homeless single father who tries, tirelessly to provide for his family, to work at a company, to sell anything to provide for his son. So it's like a learning movie for me, and I was always, throughout the movie, eager and interested in it. Thank you.
I'm agree with Osamah because I think this is a family movie and I love the movie. That's not boring movie actually. We can watch it together with our family, and from this movie we can feel how struggle a father to be a family to make their dream come true. How about Syafiqah? What do you think?
Okay, for me, this basically the story shows the life of how average people live, and as every day they have to struggling to pay for their debt. For example, the house rent. So what the character, the Chris Gardner do, he try to solve what is called that the
So the boring
machine.
Machine.
Density cleaner like that. So even though he is the movie also portray that the character, the Chris Gardner, showed is he is a very determined person where even though they know that the machine is not very necessary for because the needed one is only on hospital, right? So
Yeah.
not many hospitals accept that machine. So even though that he knows that it is not necessary, but still he tend to solve for um to pay for their rent for their debt to support his family. So I think that movie is very motivational for me. So I think that's all. I think.
So for me, for my review is this movie is inspiring for me lah. It gives to those struggling and show the wonderful relationship between father and son. So we can take the attitude. And then I also like the message of showing a strong father figure, as usually it's the mother who is strong figure in movie. So and I also found this to be a powerful story for children about what it can look like for family to struggle with poverty. So that's my opinion lah. That's all.
For my opinion, so this is I think that this story is about a man. He was someone that very like just a salesman, but then he dares to dream high, which he wants to he wants to do a business, I guess, right? To
Yes.
be a what is it, a broker, right?
Yes, broker.
He dares to dream big because yeah, he knows he can. And I think this is a very inspiring because if you want something, you have to work hard so that you can be successful. Yeah. So other than that, what can I see in this movie is that the father and son relationship. Okay. Usually we only saw the movie that father and like a daughter, right? It's unusual for a movie that portray a relationship between a father and son. And this is I think this movie not quite usual, and it's very interesting, and yeah, and this is a real life experience, right? Because every family has its ups and downs, and we all have I mean our family or all our experience is economical instability. Am I right?
Yes.
Yes.
So yeah, what do you think, Amirah Afiqah, about this movie?
Okay, I agree with Angeli. Like in this movie, Chris encouraged Christopher to make a birthday wish list, right? And then he gave his son a basketball. And then in this movie, I have this one powerful scene for me lah. I really like this scene, which is Christopher is trying to shoot basketball with his new ball, and then he cannot get a nice shoot. And then Chris said to his son, he said, "You will excel at a lot of things, but not basketball." And then Christopher feel very low with what his father taught him, that he cannot play basketball cannot excel in basketball, right? So and then Chris said to Christopher that don't ever let somebody tell you you cannot do something. If you want something, go get it, period. I think that sentence is really powerful and give a very good value for us, that show us if we want to do something, just do it. Believe in yourself, even though other people said that you can do it. You can't do it. So other than that, I love the way Chris are really concerned about his son education and mental development. As in this movie, Chris gets upset when he knows that the daycare provider, Miss Chu, if I'm not mistaken, Mrs. Chu, lets the kids watch Bonanza and love boats. And then the fact that happiness is misspelled in front of the daycare sign. Right, okay, that's all. So what do you think, Alia?
For me, thank you, Mira. So for me, in my opinion, I think this movie is about the family. We can see from this movie that the Chris Gardner and his wife and his son. So this for me this movie is very touching because it can be sure that when the Chris is always blamed by his wife, that is Linda, and another one is when his son, which is also ask his Chris why his mother live there, is very touched also. And also in this movie is also show that Chris is struggle because they have no place to live or to stay, and they also have no money. And then his wife, in the middle of in this movie, his wife also leave him because he said that he could not living in a like poverty something. And from this, what I have learned is we should not give up, and we should try our best to achieve our goals. That's all from me. So, Aina, what do you think about this movie?
Okay. Hello everyone. In my opinion, I think this movie is very motivational and give me a lot of lessons in life. Okay, firstly, I want to agree with Amirah that he said that we cannot let other people to discourage us to from to success in our dreams, because they just jealous with us because they're not successful themselves. Okay, that is the first lesson that I learned in this movie. Next, I think this movie show us the moral of struggle to achieve what we want, to achieve to achieve our dream in our life. In this movie, we learn that to achieve something big, like Christopher want to be a successful businessman. He went through a lot of obstacles, a lot of troubles in his journey of life. So we can see that he went through a lot of difficulties. Like firstly, he lost his house. Then he goes to the motels. His wife left him. Then he also lastly ended at the subway station with his son. This show that the life is not beautiful, but it teaches how to it teaches how to um no it teaches how to be strong. I love how the Christopher be so motivated. Even though he went through the trouble, he still can
Hard for
still have he's still determined to achieve the goals of his life, to be a successful businessman. Okay. So that is my point of view of this movie.
Okay, last one as for me, I'm sorry everyone, I have to disagree with all of you because actually I found this movie very boring and I don't find it inspirational at all. And I don't find it motivational at all. Because personally, I think Christopher was Christopher, the father, Chris was very selfish. At first, when he insists that he wants to take Christopher with him, he knew already that he was going to be evicted out of the house. So why would he take Christopher when he doesn't know what's going to happen to them? If Christopher went with Linda, he could have had a place to stay, but no, he went with Chris, and then they became homeless. And also, when Christopher asked him why did mom leave, he said that mom left because of mom. I don't think mom left because of mom. I think mom left because she was tired of you already. Because she said in the beginning of the movie that she has been working double shifts for 4 months, while Chris, you know what Chris do, right? She just ran around trying to sell the machine and can barely sell it per month. Like the best he could sell was 2 per month. And that is the best. So when the time he couldn't sell any, they wouldn't have any income. And Linda has been shouldering them financially. So I think you can see why Linda is very, very tired of him already. And Linda also loves Christopher very, very much. That's why she wanted to take Christopher with him, but Chris insisted that Christopher goes with Chris. And then I also think he is selfish because there are scenes where he wanted to go to the homeless shelter by bus, but he was kind of late, so he just pushed people out of the line of the bus. And also another one is the taxi one, that he couldn't pay the $18. So he just ran away. Like, I know that you are struggling, but life doesn't only revolve around you. There are other people struggling too. Why you understand how they are struggling? Why would you do that to them? Can you like be considerate or something? It just make me annoyed so much. I watched this at 2 in the morning, and I think this movie was very slow, and it annoys me so much, you know. Yeah. Maybe I just failed to see all the motivational part because of how annoyed I was. Okay. That's all from me.
I just want to clarify something about the screenplay of the movie. Actually, Chris' wife died of, in the real life, she died of brain cancer. She didn't leave him. Yeah. So they changed the plot. She died of cancer.
Oh.
She didn't leave him. I mean, she didn't leave him and live in another place. But they tried to change the plot to make it more touching for the audience. Yeah.
Oh, is it in the movie or the real life one?
No, in the real life, Chris Gardner, his wife died of brain cancer. She left, his son with him. So that's why they had to stick the son with the father, because that's what really happened. For the taxi, I just want to say, I mean, desperate times requires desperate measures. Yeah, he wanted to get the job. Yeah, what do you think?
Okay, I think after Azlin after Azlin tell about her
Opinion.
opinion, and I changed my mind that he is very selfish for a certain scene because he know that the mission is not something that high demand. Why not he try to sell another thing that maybe foods or something that high demand on that area. So that's he very selfish, and we know that if we will sell the machine, we can get maybe high income. But as we know that he can sell it like two machines per month, so that's not a very high income for us actually. So yeah, that part he is very selfish, but at the same time he struggled to be someone better. Okay, do you guys have any favorite scenes? Either best scenes or just bad scenes on this movie? Anyone?
For me, it was like the moment when Chris got the job at the end of the movie. The struggle of the obstacles throughout the whole movie were in he got the movies. So that's actually what motivated me the most. So it teaches us that we will have obstacles in our lives, we will have drawbacks, but we have to thrive on. We have to strive to get the final reward.
Yeah, I agree with Osamah. I like how the ending of the story are because after what Chris have encountered, it finally paid off. Even though sometimes he did something that he shouldn't do. So I think
I think like Chris being selfish, being selfish is because he's desperate to find life. That's why he cannot think in a way that he only think about himself because he's desperate to find life. Because I think because if I will him, maybe I will be like that. I don't know. Because he's desperate to find life. That's in my opinion.
I think my favorite part of the movie is when he finished the exam and then he met that guy in the lift. And then he told the guy about the essay question and the guy just freaked out and go back to the exam room because
Because it happens to us.
Yeah, it resonates with me, every time we have exam, I feel like, hey, I did that question or not? Outside of the exam room. Okay, that's for me.
Anything from Alia or Angeli?
For me, the most memorable scene is at the beginning of the movies where when Chris sent Christopher to his daycare. There after he dropped Christopher there, he went back, right. He saw something like bad things on the wall. And the happiness is misspelled, right. So I think it's a very memorable because he really wants the best for his son, and he doesn't want his son to have a bad influence in his daily pathway, right. So yeah, he asked the man who swept the floor to pen back or to erase the bad words in the wall and etc. So yeah, I think that is the most memorable for me lah, because for me because it is very good things that some I don't think that in real life some of our like men has son will say that please erase this. I don't think there is someone like that in this world. But I think yes, but I never seen one. So yeah. How about you? How about you, Alia?
For me, at the end of this movie, that the Chris is the hard work is paid off because finally he was accepted for the permanent employee at the Dam Winter, if I'm not mistaken, and so he had the enjoy successful after a long suffer. So that's all for me.
So anyone can conclude the movie because I think we achieved 25 minutes.
Yeah.
Anyone? Okay. To conclude this movie review, we can see that some of us agree with that this movies is motivation movies and inspiring movies. But then some of us also that disagree, and that this movies is quite bored. And I think a bit cliche movies. So yeah, I hope we can meet again after this for our next discussion. And that's all from us. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
Okay.
Bye.
Assalamualaikum.
Salam.